Hey everyone, have you ever wondered if your boss is reading your emails or checking your WhatsApp messages at work? Is it even legal for employers in Singapore to monitor their employees' online activity? In today's video, we'll be discussing the legal limits of workplace surveillance in Singapore, including whether your employer can monitor your emails, WhatsApp messages, and even CCTV footage of you at work. And if they do, what are your rights? Stay tuned because you might be surprised by what the law actually says. Let's start with a common question. Can your employer legally monitor your work emails? Employers generally have the right to monitor work-related communications if the emails are sent via a company-provided email address. For example, john@abccompany.com. The reasoning? Since the company owns the email system, they have the right to regulate and check what is being sent using their resources. However, there are limits. Employment contracts and policies matter. Employers must clearly state in the employment contract or the employee handbook that emails may be monitored. If this is not stated anywhere, monitoring emails without consent may be questionable. If you check your personal Gmail or Yahoo Mail on a company computer, can your boss read those emails? Technically, no. Personal emails are considered private, and unauthorized access to them may violate Section 6 or 7 of the Computer Misuse Act. Employers cannot secretly spy on employee emails just out of curiosity. They must have a legitimate reason. For example, investing misconduct or preventing data leaks. Now, what about private messages sent through WhatsApp or Telegram? Can your boss secretly check them? If your employer has issued you with a company phone or laptop, they may have the right to monitor communication if this is clearly stated in the company policies. Many company phones come with monitoring software or tracking apps, so always assume that the company provided apps are not private. If you are using your own phone for WhatsApp or Telegram, your employer cannot force you to show your messages. Singapore's Personal Data Protection Act protects individuals from unauthorized access to personal communication. If your employer demands to see your private messages, you have the right to refuse unless it relates to a serious workplace investigation, such as harassment claims. What about workplace CCTV cameras? Is your employer secretly watching you right now? Employers must inform employees if they are being monitored and the purpose, because the images on the CCTV are considered personal data under the PDPA. CCTV cameras cannot be installed secretly to spy on employees. Under the PDPA, employees must be informed if they are being monitored and for what purpose. Employers cannot install cameras in toilets, locker rooms, or private rest area. This would be an invasion of privacy. If an employer wants to use CCTV footage to justify a termination, they must prove it was obtained lawfully and for a legitimate purpose, such as preventing theft. What should you do if you suspect your employer is monitoring you illegally? First, check your employment contract to see if workplace monitoring is mentioned. If you believe monitoring is excessive or unlawful, speak to HR and ask for clarification. If your employer is collecting and using your personal data without consent, you can even file a complaint with the Personal Data Protection Commission. If your employer is unlawfully accessing private emails, messages, or recordings, you may have grounds for legal action under the Computer Misuse Act or PDPA. So, can your employer monitor your emails, messages, and office activities? The answer is yes, but with restrictions. Work emails on company systems can be monitored if company policy allows it. Personal emails on company devices should not be accessed without consent. WhatsApp and Telegram messages on personal devices cannot be monitored. CCTV surveillance must be disclosed and not installed in private areas. At the end of the day, always assume that anything you do on a company device may be monitored. If in doubt, check your employment contract. And if you feel your privacy rights have been violated, consider filing a complaint with the PDPC. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel for more legal insights. See you in the next one.